Hey, what is up, guys? Luke Wayne here. Hope you guys are having a good day. And as always, remember high hopes, low expectations. Today, I am here with my good friend F3rgz, who runs his own very successful gameplay YouTube channel. He wanted to collab, so here we are. And I recommend you go check out his channel. I should leave a link in the description if I remember. And today, we're talking about 5 things the Arkham games did wrong, / 5 things we kind of want to fix with the next Arkham game. Whatever that might be, maybe a reboot from WWE Games Montreal, whatever Batman game WWE Games Montreal is working on. So, F3rgz, you want to kick off the list with number 5?
Number 5, and it's fix the overuse of the Batmobile. I know since Arkham Knight got released, everyone was so hyped for the Batmobile because we've been waiting for so long for the Batmobile, but I felt like they were overusing it too much because it's more focused on Batman. We care about more about Batman. And I feel like the Batmobile took up most of the time with like boss battles and that stuff. And in my opinion, I just don't like that Batmobile with like boss battles and that stuff. Like for example, like Deathstroke, nobody liked that boss battle in Arkham Knight. Like compared to the Origins boss fight, like that was badass. But then compared to the other one in Arkham Knight, it was just I don't want to remember that with the Batmobile boss fight. It's just no.
No one does. I mean, that's one thing Origins did better. And I think Rocksteady really did bank on us liking the Batmobile more than we did. We spent 40% of the game in the Batmobile. And yes, we wanted it. Yes, we were hyped for it. But we wanted it just so we can go around the city with something else than just gliding. We didn't want it so it can replace what Batman already does. We didn't want it to replace like the detective aspect. We can now track tires in the Batmobile instead of on foot, like we did in Arkham City and Asylum. We now do boss fights in the Batmobile. With Batman, we now have stealth combat with the Cobra tanks instead of with that.
So dumb. It was so dumb. Yeah.
Everything is done in the Batmobile. Everything, even
like we wanted the Batmobile, but not everything in the Batmobile. I think.
And this is used to the Batmobile. We still want the Batmobile in the next game, kind of. But it should be implemented in a fun way and not overused. It should be strictly for transportation, and it shouldn't undermine cape gliding, because gliding around with a cape is still fun, but it shouldn't be completely obsolete with the Batmobile. I feel like Batmobile should be used for streets, not fights, and cape gliding can still be used on rooftops and stuff. Anyways, do you want to kick it off at number 4?
Yes, for number 4 is longer DLC. So I put this in the list by myself too, and I think that they should add more longer DLC because most of the DLC in the Arkham Knight game only lasts for like 5 minutes or 10. I think like the Red Hood like DLC could have been a really good success. It was longer. Like I finished that in like less than 5 minutes. It was really short. And then I think the longest one they did was the one with what was it called? The
Girl Matter
Harley
Family.
Quinn. Yeah, or the Harley Quinn one with not in Arkham Knight, Arkham City, the Harley Quinn's Revenge. That one I actually pretty liked because it was actually long. It made sense. It was an aftermath.
You get to play as multiple characters.
Exactly. And I just felt like in Arkham Knight, they had like really short DLCs except for the Batgirl and Robin one. I just think that they could have done better since it was one of the closest to last ones. And it could have been like more longer DLCs. And plus, we have more stuff to do in the game,
It was almost plain false advertisement because, well, first of all, they charged was on the season pass. They wanted you to buy it before they announced what was on the season pass, and then they said that they would provide story content, and they made it seem like these were like really big 40-minute DLCs for Nightwing, Red Hood, and we were all excited. And when we got it, we found out they're all 10 minutes.
Exactly.
And you could
I was
argue
like so
yes,
pissed.
they were only like $1 or $2, but like the Harley Quinn's Revenge DLC from Arkham City that you mentioned, I think that was $5 if I remember. This was years ago. Minute DLC being $2. I don't think that's definitely a ripoff. And this is something that I hope we don't have to worry about with Arkham, with the next Arkham game that WWE Games Montreal is making, because Arkham, what was it called? Cold Heart is the DLC that's I'm pretty sure one of the only DLCs that WWE Games Montreal has made, and that was actually decent in length, and in my opinion, it is one of the best, if not the best, in the entire Arkham series of DLC. So I'm hoping that we don't have to worry about hoping WWE Games Montreal has that covered.
Yep.
Number 3.
This is in my opinion. I think for number 3, a new main villain besides Joker. So me and Luke Wayne were discussing about this, and I thought that he disagreed with me about the whole Origins thing with Black Mask and the like reveal and stuff. I thought that Black Mask could have been a really good character in the story. I thought that was kind of like stupid that they put Joker as the reveal. I mean, I know it's Joker, but like still, I thought that they could have done something with a better villain. You know?
Oh no, I was kind of being sarcastic when I was talking about the Joker reveal. I would have liked the Joker because it is an origin story. I wanted to see his first encounter with Batman. I was really hoping it would be more of a side mission or a side story thing instead of it just replacing Black Mask. Because I was happy because Batman's origin stories I feel like are amazing. I don't feel like that should just be over by be more left on the side. I think it's more realistic if Batman was just fighting crime lords and drug lords like Black Mask instead of the Joker. I feel like they tried to cram too much in one game, and I felt like they were trying to make it more marketable with Joker,
Yeah.
And I thought the plot twist was pretty stupid. Even though I love that, I love the way it was executed, and I think it's amazing. I still, just the idea of it's just kind of stupid to me.
All right.
And I hope that's not in the next game, because I'm tired of Joker.
Yeah, I know. Everyone is, I'm pretty sure. But for the next one, number 2. More side missions / secret side missions you can find when done with the game. So both me and Luke both agreed on the part of this is because once you're done with the game, there's basically nothing else to do. Like in the city, I think when I was finished with Arkham Knight, I thought I could like find like all kinds of stuff in the game, but like afterwards, I was just like finished with everything. And like when I'm talking about secret side missions, I meant like cameos, like the one in Arkham City. When you go to kill a croc and you like see him and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like basically more like interactive Easter eggs. Like that's what I mean. And I thought it would be pretty cool, so then more people in the game can do more stuff than just side missions and stuff. I know I like side missions too. They should add more to that, but I think it would be pretty cool if they added secret side missions.
Yeah, like new stuff to find on every playthrough. So you always feel like you're getting a little bit more new content playing through stuff you didn't get on the first playthrough, or something you didn't get while playing through the main story. Yeah, and well, I think, like in my opinion, I kind of heard a minor spoiler right before playing Arkham Knight that the Riddler was going to have these secret, maze things, traps in the sewers, and that obviously is true. But when I was first playing Arkham Knight, when I first drove the Batmobile, I accidentally found my my way into a sewer, and I got really excited because I thought, oh man, am I about to stumble upon Riddler? So then I spent like 10 minutes just exploring the sewer. I can't find him, and to my disappointment, the main story kind of shoves it in your face. And with the next game, I don't want it to guide you in a specific direction. I want it to let the player kind of choose their own path. I don't want to force things in your face, and I want it to maybe make some side missions not unlockable until after you finish the main story. Kind of break it apart. The content. We're not all choking it down at once. Because for me personally, I love doing side missions the second they pop up on my screen. So by the time the main story, I already had nothing to do but solve 400 Riddler.
I don't think they really do anything wrong with side missions. I think they do a pretty good job with side missions, like making them equally like long. I just think they should add more like secret side missions, like cameos, and like what you said about the Riddler thing. That was pretty disappointing, but. Anyways, on to
most of the side. Well, I want to say this. Most of the side missions were good. Some of them were a little hit and miss, like the destroy. It's not repetitive city or whatever, and the Riddler one was obviously repetitive. And some of them were a little short, like the Deacon Blackfire one in Arkham Knight. But a lot of them were really Professor Pig and. Well,
that was pretty cool. I was not expecting Professor Pig. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
That was a pretty good reveal. I actually kind of like that. In some of the TV shows I watched. Yeah.
I thought it would be Zaz.
Yeah, me too. That's what I thought. I was like, oh yeah, this is Zaz.
I wish we had Zaz.
Exactly. That's what I wanted.
Yeah. Always good. Good villain. Anyways, on to number 1.
And this is, we both agreed on this. It's a multiplayer system better than Origins, or even a multiplayer system in like the next game. Like, I really liked the system in Origins. I thought it was really cool. I used to grind on that every single day. I used to love playing Batman Arkham Origins multiplayer. I thought that was pretty cool.
I still do.
I know. It's really fun. It's just that like people weren't a lot of people just left Arkham Origins because they just thought that was it. But there's actually more stuff to do. I like that because it adds more something to like the game. And plus, you play like it's a multiplayer system. Like who wouldn't want that in a Batman game? It's like so. It was like so fun. It like it had good. I mean, it had decent graphics. It had decent like the system and that. But I feel like if they did that in Arkham Knight, it would have been perfect. But
As well, I like again. There's a multiplayer for like an hour or two. Like I still visit it occasionally, and I really hope that it wasn't perfect. I'll say like it was really clunky, and there were a lot of glitches, and the balancing wasn't the best. But I thought it was really interesting that you could also like be chosen as Batman occasionally, and then you felt really good about yourself, and you felt powerful when you were able to take out a few real people like as Batman. That was amazing. I hope in the next game, if they do implement it, then I know it'll be more polished because they'll have more time to work on it. And I just hope we get it because it was really fun.
yeah,
and,
it was very
I
underrated.
hope it's more fleshed out.
It was very underrated too. Like I can't believe they didn't do that in Arkham Knight. Cause just imagine how many people would be playing that. Because Arkham Knight was like
Dude,
so hyped up. Like and people would be like,
Yeah,
"Oh shoot, there's a multiplayer." You know?
as much as the tank battle sucked, I think it would have been kind of a fun aspect to just be world of tanks just rolling around.
Yeah, yeah, I
50
think
different
as a
Batmobiles
game
cheering
mode,
each other.
as a game
Like,
mode, yeah.
that would have been cool.
Like as a game
That
mode.
should have been multiplayer. That should not have been amazing. That would have been like just a fun thing you can waste a few hours on, you know?
Yeah, like I really liked in Origins how they did like the Predator mode where you get to be like Robin or Batman or Bane or Joker. That was pretty cool.
And
That was so
man.
much
I
fun.
want to play as more villains too. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
Mr.
they-
Freeze, Ray Chargul, all these cool villains, Deathstroke, all these
I
cool
know, like
movesets
you're
that we
not
could.
you're like not able to do that in other games. So I thought that was pretty cool what they did in Origins. But they could adapt that, make it better, polish it like you said, and just for the next game and just gather more people since this game hasn't been like or like the next game hasn't been released like 2 years like it's supposed to be like every year like we expected. But I just hope they added that. That's why I put that as number one because I really hope they have that too.
I agree. Is that everything we have for today?
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean, do
pretty
you
sure.
want to say any last words?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay then. Outro. Obviously, if you actually made it this far in the video, then well, I don't know how we entertained you, but please, by all means, you enjoy my content. So like and subscribe, and be sure to check out F3rgz's channel. I should link his channel in the description. He does pretty good gameplay videos. If you liked him in this video, and obviously if you made it this far, then you definitely do. Please check out his gameplay videos. He does really good commentary and has some fun with the friends. If you enjoy that, then please check it out. Anyways, that's going to be it. I want to say bye, F3rgz.
All right, later.
Stay awesome, y'all.